So what's going on, everyone? Today we're going to talk about Quant Network after this massive downturn that occurred in the cryptocurrency space. Not just Quant Network, many other altcoins also experienced a massive downward move that squeezed a whole lot of people out their positions right there on October the 10th. I want to try to figure out if that's still going to continue. Okay, so a lot of people got shaken on October the 10th, and it has liquidated a whole lot of people. And people are trying to figure out if this is a good opportunity to come in and buy this cryptocurrency and many others, or will the market continue to see this drastic move in one day? Like, how often do you see any market, not just the cryptocurrency space, to where a price can trade in one day 50% in one day? So yeah, a lot of people are scared. Even the traditional people who really haven't delve into cryptocurrency and the cryptocurrency market, they definitely got shook on this, because many of them probably had a whole lot of money on the line within the cryptocurrency space and have gotten completely shaken out. Now, the question that I want to ask you is, think about this. Look at the price bar for Quant Network on October the 10th. Just take a look at that spread, right? Where did it stop? And if you can ask the question, why did it stop down here at the very bottom of our buy pocket around $50.45? You are way ahead of the competition. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to give you all clues and ideas to see the market differently, because every price bar that you see on a chart, it is here on purpose. It is not by coincidence. There are people, maybe even algorithms today, that placate how the price is going to move and react on any given day. Now, did anyone predict that it's going to fall 50%? No, right? But the place to where price actually went can actually be thought about. I mean, we've already located on this chart for Quant Network multiple places that we suspect people would be willing to buy this cryptocurrency. You see it, right? Now, the other buy pockets that we have on our chart, yes, maybe buying did occur there, but it wasn't strong enough to stop a price reaction falling 50% in one day. It happened down here. Now, how do we have this location already plotted on our chart, expecting this to be a logical point to see people buy? Because the chart has already given us this information. There's nothing new under the sun. Look at this. Let me zoom out. And the last time Quant Network traded this low, which was a massive buying opportunity, was back in 2024, August of 2024. That was the last time price was trading at $50 and like 45 cents. Now, if you guys see that as a coincidence, or you want to learn more about how did we already know that this was a logical point to see buyers, to hit a like, share the video, subscribe to the channel, because you're not going to get this anywhere else. We're one of the only places on this platform that is actually giving you ideas of where we suspect price to go. We're not going to speak out of both sides of our mouths telling you, hey, the market can go up, and then in the next breath say, hey, the market can go down. At any given moment in time, the scales are always tipped in favor of one side of the market, whether it's the buyers or the sellers. And if you're able to distinguish which side is tipped in favor of, then you'll be able to win more often than not. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of this price prediction here, because you guys can see that we didn't win on this last price prediction. We was anticipating Quant Network to go higher, and it really didn't. Now, I can say that we are surprised that it didn't go higher, because we've already located a spot that we saw sellers. Okay, you guys can see it. You can see what those sellers were. We already had the area located. And then the market in Quant Network, a day after we did our price prediction, you guys can see it. It hit that sell pocket. That was the high. Before the market fell 50% in one day, we've already had a clue that the market was weak. And it was on October the 7th. Crazy, isn't it? This day, October the 7th, was a precursor that led to what happened October the 10th, 3 days later. All right, so Yeah, we're going to get rid of it. It didn't work out, and it will happen, but we can see at least we had a clue. We had an idea that something wasn't right in our position as to where we predicted price was going to go. We knew that. So I'm quite sure we had that as a target. If it wasn't too much, maybe 1.63% prior to the collapse in the cryptocurrency space on October 10th, but that's here or there. So now, as with every trading day, we always need to be versatile, agile. We have to be nimble, able to move, able to change our ideas as quickly as possible, because every price bar has new players, has different people who's willing to put more or less money on the line every day. So when things become irrelevant, i.e. all of these buy pockets on our chart, we got to get rid of it and draw new ones, because these areas are now new people, or their mentality is different ever since this massive shakeout that occurred on October the 10th. People are moving differently now. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of these buy pockets here first. And we're going to keep that very bottom one though, because that's still valid. Those buyers still came into the market in Quant Network right there. Now, we're going to add the sell pocket though. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and run and add these sell pockets here in Quant. We're going to add this one here now. Then we're going to add one more. I think you guys can see where that next pocket of selling is occurring in Quant Network. If you don't know where it is, I got you, because points to where price changes or pivots is where the majority of that opposite side occurs. So right around here is where sellers are. That's why the market currently is down almost 4%. Now, sellers came into the market yesterday in Quant Network, but you can see that buyers pushed the price all the way back up the bar, only to get rejected and they come right back down. So the buyers are somewhere around here on the daily chart. We might could draw a better one if we break this down on the hourly chart. Okay, so for the moment, we'll hold that there. We'll look at this on the hourly chart to see what's actually going on a smaller time frame. But first, let's look at this on the 2. Okay, so we got 55 minutes left on this current 2-day price bar. Again, this is not a buying market right now because we're still seeing the price trend down. Okay, so let's not get it twisted. Let's not think that this is a buying opportunity, because price may not be finished with lower prices. The buying opportunity occurred on October the 10th when Quant Network dropped down to that very bottom of our buy pocket. That was the pristine opportunity to come in and buy. Now, since that time, price has lifted 74%. So yeah, that was the opportunity to buy it. A lot of us didn't catch that because our lives were busy. We were doing other things in this space, in the world. So we really couldn't catch that. So it doesn't mean that we're not going to get another opportunity to see the cryptocurrency go lower. Look at this on the 3. 54 minutes left on the 3. And again, I really don't see anything that's concrete, high probability that price is going to continue to go higher yet, outside of what occurred on this 3-day price bar from October the 10th. I don't see anything else outside of that. Here it is on the 4. The 4 definitely looks weak. The spread of the bar is smaller, but seeing price close off of the highs lets us know that, hey, there's some people still trying to sell out of their Quant Network. Here it is on the 5 as well. Here it is on the weekly chart, 2 and the 3. So now check this out. We're going to break down this chart in an hourly time frame to see where the buyers are, because it's kind of hard to see where buyers are on the daily chart outside of this area right here that we created. There has to be buyers around here. All the way on this width of this bar, the spread of this bar, there has to be buyers here too. So let's see if we can find them on the hourly chart. So let's look at this on 11 hour first. Can't really see it here. You can definitely tell where the buyers are on the 11 hour right here though. So this will be the first opportunity for us to get a clue if this cryptocurrency is going to begin to go higher from this pocket of buying. We already saw it once. Prices coming down again. Will the buyers be there? To me, living from what we've seen on the 2, the 3, and the 4 chart, I don't think so. Then we got this sell signal off of our chart on the 11 hour time frame. Okay, so I'm not too convinced that this cryptocurrency is going to bounce here yet. Here it is on the 5. Do you see any pockets of buying here on the 5? Nope, I don't either. Okay, so here it is on the 3. You see anything here on the 3? I don't see nothing here neither. Okay. Now, even on the 3 hour, you guys can see that this cryptocurrency is making lower highs. So yeah, we're still trending down in Quant Network. So just be careful into thinking, be careful anyone's telling you that this cryptocurrency is a buy, because it's not reflecting that now. The only way that we can say that is that this cryptocurrency is a buy is if we see this market in Quant Network bounce from this pocket, just like it did here. We want to see another bounce. Here's Quant Network on the 1 hour. So we're looking at this on the hourly chart to see where these buyers are. And as of right now, we just don't have them on this bar. You don't see them. So within the 1 hour time frame of this bar, the market fell like 50%. So we need to break it down to the 30-minute chart then. Maybe we could get on the 30-minute. There you go. So now you can see here on the 30-minute chart in Quant Network, outside of this one buy pocket that we created up here. See that? There was another one. Bam, right there. There was some buying that occurred in the market in Quant Network right here. So we're going to mark that as a potential area of buying. So if this first buy pocket don't hold, we have another point that we can say, I'm looking for the buyers to hit there. Okay, so let's go ahead and mark that area here first. Now let's see this on a 15-minute chart. Okay, so you don't even see it on the 15-minute chart either. Let's break this down on a 9-minute. We're trying to see those buyers, yes, right here. So let's bring this down to a little bit more. And one more, let's look at this on the 5-minute chart. See if we're able to grab that. Okay, so you can see definitely right around here is another pocket of buying. That's on the 5-minute. Let's see if we get this on the 1. Wouldn't that be crazy if we were able to see this on the 1-minute chart? Let's see if we can grab that. Just want to see if we can grab this on the 1-minute chart first. Okay, so yeah, it's right there. So we got these areas right here that will be potential areas of buying. Okay, so yeah, this is a very quick movement of value of Quant Network in a couple of minutes. Again, it lets you know that this wasn't spawned or it didn't occur by human interaction. Okay, most of this was probably algorithms trying to catch up, trying to trade instantaneously on a nanosecond basis in order to catch these trades. Okay, so for you to get this in a couple of minutes, it's hard for a human individual, a human being manually trading to catch this big of a trade unless you're already in position and in position to capitalize from this move. That's the only way that can happen. Which, I know you guys may have seen some videos pertaining to that just may have been the case. Somebody was already positioned to win off of that massive move in the cryptocurrency space, which I kind of lend to maintain and believe that too. So now what we're going to do though is we're going to look for price in Quant to go down. Okay, now I've already told you there's still a chance to see this market hold this first buy pocket, so we're going to be careful and say let's skim some off the market as price tries to hold here, because it's going to try to hold here at the top of this buy pocket. Is only 2.31%. At the low it's around 5 3/4, and then we're going to target this other 2 buy pockets down here at the bottom. 17.69 at $71.77, all the way down to 68 bucks. So it's like 22% move to the downside in Quant Network, and we're going to bring this all the way up here to this other sell pocket at the top. So again, nothing has changed in the sense of where price has gone in Quant Network. We're in a downtrend. It just seems like on October the 10th, it just got there a lot faster. But nothing has broken that trend yet. So we're still going to lean towards this market move to the downside in Quant Network. We got these pockets identified as potential points for us to see increased buying, i.e., so we're going to target these areas as price continues to give us that weakness. So we're going to see how low the sellers are able to move the market in Quant Network. It might just be this first one, which is cool because we can't be shaken. We can't understand why did the market not go no lower, because we already know the reason. There's buyers right there to keep the market propped up. All right, so that is it. I'm finished. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you maintain profit. And as always, trade different.